Welcome everybody. We got 7 breaks tonight. We're going to start off with our 24-25 Origins Basketball H2 Hobby. It's a 2-box break, PYT 388. Then we have 24-25 Prism Basketball Fast Break Hobby, PYT 363. 24-25 Revolution Basketball Hobby, PYT 390. 23-24 Topps Chrome Cosmic Basketball Hobby, PYT 375. 24 Prism Baseball Hobby, PYT 384. 24 Select Baseball Hobby, PYT 385. And then we're going to end the night with our 23 Clearly Donruss Football, PYT 394. All right, guys, give me 1 second here. We got the 24 Origins. That one is full. The list, I'll pull that up in just 1 moment. Get your guesses in for the player on the last numbered parallel. There's your list. Names are on the left, teams are on the right. Get your guesses in. We'll be right back. All right, here we go. Good luck to everybody. This one, again, this is 24-25 Origins Basketball H22 Hobby Box Break, PYT 388. 6 packs per box, 6 cards per pack, 2 parallels, 6 inserts per box on average. You guys are guessing the player on the last numbered parallel. Go with pack number 1. Good luck to everybody in this one. We got Scotty Barnes, Devin Carter, Ron Holland, Cody Williams, Kawhi Leonard, nucleus of Chris Bosh, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade for the Heats. You guys get your guesses in for the player on the last numbered parallel in this one. We do have spots coming up in some of our breaks tonight. Up next is our 24-25 Prism Fast Break Hobby. We do have teams left in that. Link in the chat if you want to grab them. There's SGA, RJ Barrett, Brandon Ingram, Jamal Murray, Alperen Sengun, and Bronny James on the Euphoria. Next pack, we got Mikal Bridges, Bronny James, Nikola Topic, Jared McCain, meteor shower of Steph Curry, our first numbered parallel, Anthony Davis. That one is out of 115. Anthony Simons, Kristaps Porzingis, Jalen Johnson. There's a Wemby, James Harden, and an Origins nucleus for the Thunder, Durant, Harden, and Westbrook. That one's out of 99. 72 out of 99. Next pack. Luca, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Wells, Klingon, Kashawn George, Zachary for the Euphoria for Atlanta. Next pack. Grab your spots, guys, in the Prism NBA coming up next. We got Jaren Jackson Jr., Jalen Brunson, Giannis. We got Jason Tatum, Tristan Da Silva on Taking the Leap, Donovan Klingon for the variation. Going to Portland. Donovan Mitchell, Lauri Markkanen, Chris Paul, Dalton Connect, Ellis, and we got the nucleus, Clay, Steph, and Kevin Durant for the Warriors. Next pack. And up next is PYT 363. We do have spots left in tonight's breaks. There's a code to get discount. There's Rob Dillingham, Jokic, Julius Randle, Brandon Miller, Trae Young, Damian Lillard on the Euphoria. We got 4 packs left. That's Darius Garland, De'Aaron Fox, Kobe White, Dejan Saloon, Bronny James on the Meteor Shower. Our next numbered parallel out of 115. That is Damian Lillard. That is going to the Milwaukee Bucks. 3 packs left, 2 after this one. Diate, Stephen Castle, Chet Holmgren, Jaylen Brown, Damian Lillard, and Solano out of 25. 17 out of 25 on the Taking the Leap. And guys, grab your spots in the upcoming breaks. We have several breaks that have teams left. The next one had like 5 or 6 teams left. LeBron James, Jaden Ivey, Zion Williamson, Emmanuel Quickly, Zachary again, and Ron Holland. Last pack. AJ Johnson, Bub Carrington, Jalen Williams, Steph Curry, Ron Holland on the Taking the Leap, and Jimmy Butler. I don't know what that parallel is right there. That will go to the Heat. Let's top load a recap. Hey guys, Prism Basketball Fast Break Hobby PYT 363 coming up next. We have teams available in that one. You can get 10% off using the link in the chat, and there's a code you can copy and paste at checkout to get that 10% off any of the remaining teams. If you haven't already, make sure you bookmark the future break schedule page. We'll be getting some breaks scheduled for next week. Start on Monday again. Do a recap here. The Anthony Davis, that was out of 115. The nucleus for the Thunder out of 99, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, James Harden. Clinging on the variation out of 115, we had Damian Lillard. Out of 25, Solanuin. He was the guest of the break, and then this Jimmy Butler variation or parallel, I'm not sure what. I'm familiar with what that one is called. But that'll do it for break number 1. Again, we'll update the list here for our fast break coming up next. It's 3 teams left. We have the Trailblazers, Sixers, and Nuggets available. If anybody wants to grab those last 3 teams, now's the time to do it. Get your guesses in for the player on the last auto in this one for 20. There's our list. Your names are on the left, your teams are on the right. Good luck to everybody in this one. It says PYT 363 Prism Fast Break. We'll be right back in just a moment. All right, here we go, guys. The Nuggets, Sixers, Trailblazers were available. If anybody wants to grab them, use the link in the chat. Get your 10% off. Get your guesses in for the player on the last auto in this one. We got 10 packs per box, 9 cards per pack. Good luck. Start off with Cody Williams, Kevin Durant, Tristan Newton. We have Mark Williams, Rui Hachimura, Fast Break Parallel, Devin Booker. The Kaleidoscope, then our first numbered parallel, Rudy Gobert, out of 75. The purple no huddle parallel or fast break parallel, Jaylen Brown, Josh Hart. Next pack. Again, guys, we had the Nuggets, Sixers, and Trailblazers available. Last call on grabbing them. Use the link in the chat. Our auto is in that pack. We'll save it till the end. Good luck. Everyone getting those guesses in. There's Magic Johnson, Jacoby Walter, Isaiah Collier, Miles Bridges, DeJounte Murray, Donovan Clingan, Luck of the Lottery. And we have Alfred Sengun. That'll be out of 125 for the Rockets. Jared Allen, Zach LaVine. Next pack. Up next after this one is our 24-25 Revolution Basketball 390. There's Hakeem Olajuwon, Yves Messi, Zion Williamson. We got Patrick Williams, Austin Reeves. And we got a silver Peyton Watson. And Brooke Lopez out of 150. Kyle Kuzma, Dorian Finney-Smith. Ron Holmes, Brandon Roy, Tristan Da Silva, Alex Caruso, Benedict Mather, SGA on the fast break parallel. We got Jalen Williams, fast break parallel. Both going to Oklahoma City. Kobe Buffkin and Daniel Gafford. Next pack. Again, guys, you do not have to be in the break to guess the player on the last auto. So if you're in the live, put a name out there. If you guess correctly, you can earn yourself 20 in credit. We gave away 20 in credit on Tuesday. There's Jalen Brunson, Yao Ming, AJ Mitchell, Tyrese Halliburton, Julius Randle, Rob Dillingham, Jeremy Shohan on the fast break parallel. We got Zach Collins and Donovan Mitchell. 4 packs left plus our auto pack. Nikola Jurisic, Anthony Hardaway, Mikal Bridges, Grayson Allen, Michael Porter Jr., Donovan Clingan on the silver. That's the variation. We got Cameron Johnson out of 100. Another SGA and Fred Van Fleet. Let's top load these real quick and then we'll get through the last 4 packs. Save the auto that we got packed with the auto pulled off to the side. We'll save that to the end. Give you guys time to get your guesses in for the player on that last auto. Revolution NBA is up next. That one is full, but we do have spots available in other breaks tonight. So make sure you use that link in the chat. There's a code next to that link you can copy and paste. Use at checkout to get 10% off those remaining teams. Stephen Castle and Jinka, Bobby Portis, DeMontis Sabonis, Sadiq Bey, Talisman Reed Shepard, Malik Monk's going to be out of 125, Yusuf Nurkic and Colin Sexton. Next back, we got Ray Allen, Dennis Schroeder, Jamal Murray, Cam Reddish, Trae Young, AJ Johnson on the silver, Khalil Ware on the fast break parallel, Brandon Miller, and Jose Alvarado. Next pack. Jared McCain, Dirk, Topic rookie, Cade Cunningham, Tyler Hero, Fireworks Giannis, Blue, Jalen Wells, has out of 150 for the Grizzlies. Desmond Bain and Brandon Ingram. Here's our last pack that should have our auto in it. Tyus Jones, Dylan Brooks, Karis LeVert, Joel Embiid. We got Giannis. This should be our auto behind Giannis here. It is. That is going to be Antonio Reeves for the Pelicans. Looking, Antonio Reeves is on the fast break auto. He was the guest of the break, so if anybody guessed him, you got 20 credit. There's TJ McConnell, Isaiah Hartenstein, and Josh Giddey to end it. Let's top load, recap, then we'll move on to our Revolution. All right, we had the Malik Monk orange out of 125. Jalen Wells blue out of 150. Rudy Gobert purple out of 75. Orange Sengun out of 125. Blue Brook Lopez out of 150. Donovan Clingan on the variation. Cameron Johnson out of 100. And Antonio Reeves fast break. He was the guest of the auto, fast break auto. All right, that does it for break number 2. Break number 3 is coming up next. That's our Revolution basketball PYT 390. PYT 390 coming up next. Let me update that one. The title. And again, we are full on this one. I think our fast break ended up filling as well. Okay. Here is our. Your names are on the left, your teams are on the right. Get your guesses in for the player on the last numbered parallel in this one for 20 in credit. The last numbered parallel for 20 in credit. This is 24-25 Revolution Basketball Hobby PYT 390. We'll be right back in just a moment. All right, good luck, everybody. Here we go with our Revolution PYT 390. Get those guesses in for the player on the last numbered parallel. Ultra rare Kaboom verticals are possible in here. 8 packs, 5 cards per pack. Good luck. Empty box. Pack number 1. RJ Barrett to start us off. Karl Anthony Towns. Tristan Da Silva. Bojan Bogdanovic. That is out of 99. Jonathan Kuminga. Jalen Johnson. There's a groove parallel of Asur Thompson. Showstoppers, Tyrese Halliburton. It's a fractal. Russell Westbrook and Desmond Bain. Nicholas Claxton. Tyler Smith. Base rookie. And then we got Jacoby Walter. That's a fractal rookie there. Steph Curry on the Supernova. And Brandon Ingram. Next pack. Cameron Thomas. Bam Adebayo. Jalen Tyson. And we have Jamal Sheed on the groove parallel. Franz Wagner. Let's top load these real quick. You guys are guessing the player on the last numbered parallel in this break for 20 in credit. Get those guesses in. Again, you do not have to be in the break to guess. Grab your spots, guys, in the upcoming breaks. We got Topps Chrome Cosmic Basketball coming up next. PYT 375. We had some teams available in there when we went live tonight. Get your 10% off. Grab those teams now. Those guesses in for the player on the last numbered parallel. Grab your spots in the upcoming breaks tonight. And if you haven't already, bookmark that future break schedule page. Keep track on what we get scheduled for next week as well. I'll be working on that schedule here in the next day or two. There's Jalen Suggs. Bronny James on the rookie. We got a groove of Austin Reeves for the Lakers. Drew Holiday and Mikal Bridges on the base. 3 packs left. Scoot Henderson. Dominic Wilkins on the Legends. Cason Wallace. Going to be numbered out of 149. 54 out of 149 on the Fireworks parallel. Sit there for Oklahoma City. Showstopper Stephen Castle. That is going to be out of 75. 10 out of 75. That's the Sunburst. And Paulo Banchero. If we don't have another numbered parallel, Castle will be the guess of the break. And we should be able to see John Morant, Jaden Ivey, Jacoby Walker. That one is numbered out of 175. Jacoby Walker for the Raptors. Showstoppers Wemby. It's a base there. And Seward Thompson. Kobe Walter is the guess currently. We've got one more pack. Scotty Barnes. Zachary. That one is just a base. And Jalen Duran is the auto in this one. This is numbered. It is not. So Jacoby Walter is going to be the guess of the break, it looks like. We got a Legends Groove parallel of Gary Payton and Austin Reeves. Let's top load recap. Jacoby Walter ended up being the last of the numbered parallels. All right, here's the recap, guys. We have the Austin Reeves on the Groove parallel. Topps Chrome Cosmic Basketball's coming up next. We had some teams left. The Fireworks, Cason Wallace out of 149. Stephen Castle out of 75 for the Spurs. The Sunburst Showstoppers. Kobe Walter was the last of our numbered parallels out of 175. That was the Lightning parallel. Gary Payton on the Groove. Bojan Bogdanovic at 99 on the Cosmic. Seward Thompson, the Groove. Tyrese Halliburton on the Fractal. Kobe Walter on the Fractal. Sheed on the Groove, and Jalen Duran on the Auto. All right, guys, that does it for break number 3. '23-24 Topps Chrome Cosmic Basketball Hobby PYT 375 is coming up next. Let me update that list, see if any of these spots sold. me get that updated. Four teams left in this one. If you guys want to grab them, do so now. Use that link in the chat. Let me see what teams they are. I don't have it on the list. We have the Hornets, Lakers, Heat, and Trailblazers. Hornets, Lakers, Heat, and Trailblazers are available. Here's the list. Four teams left: Heat, Lakers, Trailblazers, Hornets. Use the link in the chat to grab them. Get your guesses in for the player on the nucleus in this one for 20 in credit. We'll be right back in just a moment. All right, guys, we're going to get started. Get your guesses in for the player on the nucleus in this one. Grab those last four teams. 20 packs, 4 cards per pack. Start 23-24, Topps Chrome Cosmic. Look for those planetary pursuits. Autos are possible, not guaranteed. There we go. Empty box. All right. Good luck to everybody in this one. Start off with Colin Sexton. And launched into orbit out of 50. That is Jalen Hood Shafino. 12 out of 50 on that one. Let's go on to the Lakers spot. Christian Laettner. Cole Anthony. Next pack. Steph Curry. Dirk Nowitzki. Allen Iverson. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be our nucleus. We'll save that. I believe that was. Let's see. De'Aaron Fox. LaMelo Ball. Brandon Ingram. Jason Tatum. Artis Gilmore. Alonzo Mourning. We got Karl Anthony Towns, Julius Randle. Next pack. Get those guesses in for the player on the nucleus. Jaime Jaquez Jr. We got a silver Julius Randle, a refractor. Mikal Bridges. LaMelo Ball. Marcus Sasser. Brandon Miller. James Harden. Rudy Gobert. Colby Jones. Benedict Mathurin out of 149. Carmelo Anthony. Naz Reid. Paul Pierce. Launching ornament. The Jaime Jaquez. Christian Brown. Norman Powell. Your guess is in for the player on the nucleus. City Cisco. We got Larry Johnson. Tyrese Halliburton. Marcus Smart. Grab your spots, guys. We've got a few breaks left with some spots. Grab them now. Isaiah Wong. Launching Orbit SGA. Trey Young. Zach LaVine. Brandon Miller. Star clusters. We've got Trey Young and DeJounte Murray for Atlanta. Grant Williams. Ben Wallace. Latrell Sprewell. And we do have an auto out of 10. We pulled one of these in our football break on Tuesday. That's going to be Bradley Beal. 3 out of 10. Jersey match. Nice hit right there. That's going to go to the Suns. Bradley Beal, 3 out of 10. Milky Way marks. And it's not going to. Nice hit there for the Suns. There's Obi Toppin, Shaquille O'Neal. Again, those are not guaranteed. And to have one with that low numbered is awesome. Benedict Mathurin, De'Aaron Fox, Chet Holmgren, Kelly Oubre. Vince Carter, Brandon Miller, Grant Hill, Cade Cunningham. Up next after this one is going to be our Prism Baseball hobby. It's full. Andrew Wiggins, Jason Kidd, Seth Curry, Evan Mobley. We got Select Baseball. I know we have a few spots left in. And then 23, clearly Don Russ Football had a couple spots when we went live. Link in the chat if you want to grab those teams. Code there as well to use at checkout. There's Kevin Huerter, Bradley Beal, Chris Stapps, Dominique Wilkins. Last 3-pack. Besides the one with the nucleus. Anthony Simons. There's the Wemby extraterrestrial rookie there. Sengun, Marquez Fultz, Markel Fultz. Taylor Hendricks. Anthony Black, that is out of 99. 78 out of 99. Emmanuel Quickly, Jaren Jackson Jr. Cam Whitmore. Kevin Garnett, Shaquille O'Neal on the star cluster. This one we will random off between the Timberwolves and Lakers. Russ Westbrook, Buddy Hield. Here's our last pack. Should have our nucleus in it here. Go off the back. There's Dennis Rodman for the Bulls. Karis LeVert. Tony Parker. And the guest of the break, Fred Van Vliet. He is going to be the nucleus in this one. That is going to go to the Rockets. Don't think we had anybody guess him. We will random off the star clusters between the T-Wolves and Lakers. Then we'll do our recap. Prism Baseball is up next. Then we have Select Baseball, and then clearly Donruss to end it. Grab your spots in those. All right. Let me get the randomizer set up here. Okay, we're going to randomize the star clusters between the Timberwolves, Garnett, Lakers, Shaquille O'Neal. So the screen share here. So we got the Lakers and T-Wolves. Let's roll the dice. We got 4 and 6 for 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and our 10th and final time, 10 times. Going to the T-Wolves. Let's see. Oops. Cluster. Okay. So star cluster going to the T-Wolves. Let's do a recap. Put Shafino out of 50. 12 out of 50 on that one. On the launched into orbit. Then out of 149, Benedict Mathurin. Will it be the champion Pacers? We shall see out of 149 there. Extraterrestrial Wemby. Anthony Black, rookie out of 99. 78 out of 99. Our guest of the break was the nucleus of Fred Van Vliet. Milky Way Marks, Bradley Beal, 3 out of 10 auto. Going to the Suns. Awesome hit there for the Suns. That is going to do it for us, guys. I appreciate everybody in that break. Let me get the list up here for our Prism Baseball break and update our title. Okay, get your guesses in. We should have 3 autos in this. You're guessing the player on the last auto for 20 in credit. PYT 384 is 24 Prism Baseball. Get those guesses in now. We'll get started on this one in just a moment. All right, good luck, everybody. This is 24 Prism Baseball, 12 packs, 12 cards per pack, 3 autos per box on average. Now's the time to get those guesses in for the player on the last auto. This one is full. We did have some spots left in our Select Baseball and our Clearly Donruss break when we went live. Check and see if any of those spots are available. Use the link pinned in the chat. Good luck to everybody in this one. We got Ryan Braun to start us off. Enrique Bradfield, Leo DeVries, Kobe Mayo, Dwight Gooden, Chase Davis, Silver Mason Wynn. Our first number parallel is going to be Jonathan Papelbon out of 199. Nick Lofton Mojo out of 25. Rafi Velasquez, Cole Young, Jim Palmer. Next pack. Juan Marichal, Cal Ripken, A.J. Smith-Shawver, Ty Cobb, Eric Davis, Kyle Teal, Brooks Robinson on the Red Wave. And we got a snakeskin, Scott Rowland going to the Cardinals. Nice hit for the Cardinals. Andrew Painter, Jose Reyes, Carlton Fisk, Bobby Witt Jr. We got nice snakeskin so far. We still have our 3 autos. Get your guesses in for the players on those. There's Jim Leland, Dylan Head, George Brett, Ryan Howard, Gabriel Gonzalez, Ozzie Smith, Ty Floyd on the silver, River Ryan out of 499, going to LA. Ty Pete on the fireworks. Ivan Rodriguez, Jackson Churio rookie, Moises Alou. Pack number 3. Brady House, Joe Jackson, Johan Santana, Lou Gehrig, Juan Ben Choi, Craig Biggio, Red Wave, Dalton Rushing, Ronnie Mauricio rookie out of 499, 88 out of 499, Ricky Tiedemann, Johnny Bench, Manny Ramirez, Adrian Santana. Next pack. There's Gary Carter, Spencer Jones, Alex Rodriguez, Raleigh Fingers, Mike Bovey, Blake Walters, Spencer Jones, silver, Kyle Teal out of 499, Noble Meyer, Ryan Sandberg, Yvonne Melendez, Robin Ventura, Gino Grover, Roman Anthony, Joe Mauer, Jamar Johnson, Dylan Cruz, Elian Soto, Westberg, Jordan Westberg rookie, Yoani Rodriguez out of 299, Johnny Farmello, Jacob Wilson, Pete Crow Armstrong rookie, and Lance Berkman. Let's top load what we have so far. We still have our autos lurking in here. Again, we will give away 20 credit if you guys guess the player on the last auto in this. You do not have to be in the break to guess, so get your guesses in. We have 2 more breaks tonight after this one. Those guesses in for the player on the last auto. We will be back again on Monday, 9 p.m. Central. Grab your spots in the upcoming breaks. We're going to get that schedule put together. So make sure you bookmark that page, the future break schedule page. There is a link in the chat. Keep track of what breaks we set up for next week. Let's just stack. Here's our next pack. Halfway through this one, there's Harmon Killebrew, Dennis Eckersley, Adam Wainwright, Robin Yount, Keith Hernandez, Ryan Zimmerman, and Griff McGarry. Sensational signatures. Let me check real quick. Griff McGarry, Philadelphia. That's going to the Phillies. Griff McGarry going to the Phillies. Grant Taylor for the White Sox out of 499. Kobe Mayo, Elijah Green, Roger Maris, Roger Clemens. Next pack. We have Luis Tiant, Cade Horton, Ron Gidney, Dustin Pedroia, Everson Pereira rookie, Dalton Rushing, Andy Pages on the auto. That is going to go to the Dodgers. Andy Pages, auto number 2. That is out of 199. 43 out of 199. Evan Carter on the rookie Red Wave. Colt Keith, Abner Uribe, Colt Emerson, Charlie Soto. 4 packs left. River Ryan, Joe Carter, Homer Bush, Ernie Williams, Bruce Bochy, Brooks Lee from Minnesota. Should be the guess of the break. Sometimes you do get more than 3 autos, so we'll wait till we get through the last 3 packs. But Brooks Lee, currently the lead for guess of the break. Bernie Williams, a Red Wave. Tommy Lasorda, Red Wave. Cole Young, Richie Ashburn, Masataka Yoshida, Jose Canseco. Select Baseball is up next. Grab your teams in that one. We had about 6 or 7 teams left when we went live. Brett Loader. Select Baseball's up next. Grab your teams, guys, in that one. Tim Salmon, Robbie Snelling, Noble Meyer, Roberto Clemente, Cool Papa Bell, King Grice Silver, a red Jose Padromo. That is going to be out of 299. Prismatic, Enrique Bradfield, Jackson Wiggins, Colin Hawk, Reggie Crawford. Last 2 packs coming up. Eddie Murray, Alex Clemmy, Jordan Westbrook, Cade Kohler, Johnny Formello, Buster Posey, Ellie Dela Cruz Silver, a blue Emmett Shaheen. That is out of 199. Drew Jones, Arwan Namala, Moises Bastarios, Cedane Rafaela, and our final pack of the break. Tony Gwynn, Rafael Palmeiro, Ricky Tideman, Nazan Zantello, Brock Wilkin, Cole Craig, Gary Carter Silver, a blue Reggie Jackson for the Yankees. That is out of 199. Hurston Waldrop, Sean Sullivan, Carson Roccaforte, Francisco Lorio. Brooks Lee looks like he will be the guest of the break. We'll top load, we'll recap, then we'll move on to Select Baseball. Again, if there's any teams left, there's a link pinned in the chat. There's a code to get 10% off. Select Baseball is coming up next, PYT 385. Let's get that one full if it's not already. Again, this is going to Philly. Griff McGarry Sensational Signatures. Grant Taylor. Out of 499. Jose Padromo out of 299. Emmett Shaheen out of 199. Reggie Jackson out of 199. Jonathan Papelbon out of 199. Nick Lofton out of 25 on the Mojo. 15 out of 25. Then we have the snakeskin, red and black snakeskin. That is Scott Rowland for the Cardinals. Nice hit for the Cardinals. River Ryan out of 499. Ronnie Mauricio out of 499. Kyle Teal for Boston out of 499. Giovanni Rodriguez out of 299. Andy Pages out of 199. And then the last auto of the break was Brooks Lee. That was just the silver prospect signatures. He was guest of the break. All right, guys. Does it for this one. Again, Select Baseball's up next. Let's update our title. Get our list updated as well. We got 2 breaks left tonight. We got Select Baseball and then 23 Clearly Donruss Football. Okay, let me update this list here. We got 3 teams left in this one. Bear with me, I gotta add a few teams here. If you haven't already, guys, bookmark that future break schedule page. It's a Google sheet that we post all the listed breaks, and then we also post our schedules as we make them, so you guys can keep up on all the schedules that get made. The next night of breaks will be Monday, so we'll get that schedule together next. Bear with me, guys, just get this schedule together. Your guess is in for the player on the last auto in this one. You do not have to be in the break. Guess for the player on the last auto. Select Baseball PYT 385. All right, there's our list put together. We have the Mets and Padres left. One of the teams that sold has not updated. Mets and Padres available. Names are on the left, your teams are on the right. Get your guesses in. We'll be right back in just a moment. Guys, good luck to everybody in this one. 24 Select Baseball Hobby, PYT 385. 2 teams left. Grab them now. 12 packs, 5 cards per pack, 2 autos, 1 mem per box on average. We pulled the 101 Kevin McGonigal mem out of, I think, our first select break we ever did. Let's see if we can do that again here with someone else. Good luck. There's pack number 1. I hate when they do this. Roderick Arias, Brett Lowater, Tricolor Reggie Jackson, those are not numbered. Dylan Cruz, Frank Thomas, and a filler. Next pack. We got Ryan Lasco, Phil Rizzuto, Silver Matt Shaw, Gunnar Henderson, turbocharged. Mark McGuire. Roy Halladay. Kirsten Waldrop. Chase Dolander out of 199. Enrique Bradfield, and one of our first autos, Adrian Santana. It's going to Tampa Bay out of 99. 83 out of 99. I do love the design of these autos. Diamond Action Signatures. Probably my favorite design of the autos. Would be cool if they were on card, but still they're nice looking cards. Should have one more auto left in this box. Get your guesses in for the player on that last auto for 20 credit. Adele Amandor, Ozzie Smith, Marcelo Mayer. 5 out of 5. Marcelo Mayer. Nice hit for Boston. Noah Chanel on the red out of 49. And Mike Bovey. Nice box so far here. There's Owen Cassie for the Cubs. Ken Griffey Jr., Silver Luis Angel Acuna. Sensations Noble Meyer. How about another filler? And Luis Baez. Let's top load what we have so far. Should have a mem and one more auto left. We have one more break left after this. That's 23. Clearly Don Russ. Back. Xavier Isaac, Max Anderson, Will Clark for Texas. That's out of 149. Turbocharged Enrique Bradfield. Then we got Hank Greenberg. Next pack. Josh Knopf. Chase Davis. Colin Hawk. That is out of 199 for the Mets. James Wood. We got another filler. Barry Larkin. Back. And we got Evan Carter. River Ryan, rookie. Barry Larkin, silver. Devon Rodriguez and Carson Williams for Tampa Bay on the auto out of 99. Carson Williams. Currently the guest of the break. Again for Tampa. Did Tampa get both autos so far? We got 4 packs left. Bryce Eldridge, Jim Palmer, Alex Clemmy, Drew Jones, Colin Hawk. Got Colt Keith, Alex Rodriguez, Spencer Argetti, the tricolor, Kyle Teal, Matt Shaw. Last 2 packs coming up. supposed to have a mem, but we haven't got it yet. Chase Dolander, Starlin Kaba, Kyle Teal Silver, Ryan Clifford Sensations, Homer Bush, and our final pack of the break. That is Carlos Beltran, Dylan Cruz, Tricolor Noah Schultz, Numbers Ivan Rodriguez, and Bartolo Colon. Let's top load recap. Carson Williams was the guest of the break. Clearly Don Russ 2023 coming up next. We had 2 teams available when we went live tonight. I don't know if those teams have sold. If you want to check, there's a link pinned in the chat. Let's do our recap, guys, and we'll move on to the last break of the night. Start off with Will Clark Red here. That is out of 149. Colin Hawk out of 199. Silver Larkin, Silver Clemmy, Tricolor of Argetti, Kyle Teal Silver, Noah Schultz Tricolor, Reggie Jackson Tricolor, Silver, Matt Shaw, Chase Dolander. That is out of 199. Noah Schnall out of 49. Silver Acuna. Marcelo Mayer out of 55 or 55 out of 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5 on that one. Our autos. Adrian Santana for Tampa Bay. And our guest of the break was Carson Williams of Tampa Bay. Both out of 99. Congrats on those hits for Tampa. All right, guys, that does it for this one. Again, up next is going to be clearly Don Russ break. Let's get that title and list updated here. Get your guesses in for the player on the last auto in this one. We have 2 teams left in this one. 2 teams left. They are the Rams and Titans. Rams and Titans. If anybody wants the Rams or Titans, grab them now. Get your guesses in for the player on the last auto. There's our list. Rams and Titans are available. If anybody wants to grab them, use the link in the chat. Get your 10% off. Get your guesses in for the player on the last auto. Your names are on the left. Your teams are on the right. We'll be right back with PYT 394 in just a moment. Guys, it's the last break of the night. We have the Rams and Titans available if anybody wants to grab them if they haven't got them already. Get your guesses in for the player on the last auto. You do not have to be in the break to guess, so get those guesses in if you're watching live. One auto per box. You guys are guessing the player on the last of those. Clearly Don Russ. $20.23. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Pack number 1. Jamar Chase. Brock Purdy. How about Will Anderson on the redemption? Will Anderson. Rashee Rice, Michael Wilson, rookies. That was a clearly rated rookies autograph of Will Anderson. Make sure you guys redeem that as soon as you get it. It's going to Houston. Mr. Will Anderson. Aaron Rodgers. Josh Allen. Bijan. Christian Gonzalez. Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Next pack. Trevor Lawrence. Damian Pierce. Clayton Tune out of 99. 73 out of 99 on the Clayton Tune. We got another Bijan and Tank Bigsby. What's that other Bijan? That was a gold parallel. That one will get top loaded. Next pack. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Derrick Henry. Champions, Kansas City Chiefs. Luke Shoemaker and Jaden Reed. Next pack. Drake London. Justin Herbert. Desmond Ridder. That is going to be out of 199. Hendon Hooker. Devon Witherspoon. Damian Pierce. Derrick Henry. The rookies, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Clayton Tune and Aiden O'Connell. We're going to top load what we have so far. Get your guesses in for the player on the last auto in this one for 20 credit. This is the last break of the night. Grab your spots in the upcoming breaks. We will be putting a schedule together for next week. We'll start on Monday's schedule first. Probably put some of the older breaks up. And then whatever we have close to full or full. There is Brian Burns. Justin Jefferson. Tank Dell. Gold parallel rated rookie. Jonathan Mingo, Sam Laporta. Next pack. DeForest Buckner. Jordan Love. James Conner. Dalton Kincaid. Zay Flowers. Got 4 packs left. We get shorted an auto, or we have 2. There's Damian Pierce. Derrick Henry. DeAndre Swift out of 199. Chase Brown, Tajay Spears. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy on the throwback. It's not number 9. Michael Mayer, Stetson Bennett. Justin Jefferson. Drake London, another redemption. Clearly rated autographs purple. Devon Witherspoon going to Seattle. Michael Wilson, Christian Gonzalez rated rookies. Our final pack of the break. Looks like Witherspoon will probably be the guest of the break unless we get another auto here. Justin Herbert. Trevor Lawrence. We got the champions again. Kansas City Chiefs. Dorian Thompson-Robinson and C.J. Stroud. Let's top load, recap, and then we'll end it for the night again. We will be back Monday, 9 p.m. Central. Devon Witherspoon was the guest of the break in this one. Again, make sure you guys get those redemptions in. All right. A gold rated rookie parallel of Tank Dell. DeAndre Swift out of 199. Champions. Oh, that's out of 100. Let's see that. You can see Chiefs. C.J. Stroud. Out of 99. Clayton Tune. Bijan gold parallel. Champions. Kansas City Chiefs again. Desmond Ridder out of 199. We only had 2 autos. Will Anderson, Devon Witherspoon. Going to Houston, going to Seattle. And Witherspoon was the guest of the break. All right, guys, that does it for tonight's breaks. I appreciate everybody for hopping in. Everybody getting those guesses in. We will be back Monday at 9 p.m. Central. You guys have a great weekend. We'll see you.